Hello, friends. Today we will learn the poem The Pulley by George Herbert. This is a metaphysical poem that uses the extended metaphor of a pulley to explain the reason for why man is always restless. पुली तो आप सबको पता ही होगा. It is used to lift objects. So, where pulleys are used? Pulleys are used at construction sites to lift the object and place heavy material. Wells use the pulley to pull out the bucket. Modern elevators use pulleys to pull the weight of people. So these are the some uses of pulley. So today with the help of metaphor pulley, we will see why man is always restless. So Pulley by George Herbert. The Pulley, written by George Herbert, a Welsh born poet, orator, and priest of the Church of England, was published posthumously in 1633. He was a priest by profession. He wrote religious poems with a lot of imagery and conceits. Conceit means figurative expressions. The poem exhibits, shows, or reveals a strange but two-way relationship between God and his worshippers. Though he has showered or bestowed his worshipper with all his blessings, somewhere he holds them up with a pulley drawn to be grateful to in all our endeavor. Endeavor means efforts to achieve something. So, with the help of the pulley, the poet shows the relationship between God and his worshippers. God gives so many precious gifts to the devotee, but at the same time, God also expects something in return. What does he expect? Why does he withhold? Withhold means refuse to give something that is desired by another. So the pulley shows how God lifts man towards himself with the pulley of restlessness, that is uneasy. What is distinctly metaphysical about the poem is that a religious notion, that means idea, is conveyed through a secular scientific image. Secular means not connected with religious or spiritual matters. So, central idea of the poem tells us about the creation of man and all the luxuries and blessings showered on human beings by his creator God. God showered on man all the riches he could find on earth, withheld the jewel of rest so that man would seek God when all the treasures bestowed on him would tire him out. इन शॉर्ट इसका मतलब क्या है कि भगवान ने इंसान को सब कुछ दिया है. ही हैज़ गिवन ऑल लग्जरीज टू ह्यूमन बींग्स एक्सेप्ट ओनली वन थिंग एंड दैट इज़ रेस्ट. भगवान ने इंसान को सिर्फ एक चीज़ नहीं दी है जो भगवान ने अपने पास ही रखी है, दैट इज़ रेस्ट. वाई? सो दैट विद द हेल्प ऑफ द पुली, with the help of the restlessness, God can pull his worshippers towards him. Now let's learn the poem Pulley. When God at first made man, having a glass of blessing standing by, let us, said he, pour on him all we can, let the world's riches which dispersed lie contract into a span. When God at first made man, इंसान को किसने बनाया है? भगवान ने. God created man. The poet says that at the time when God first created man, having a glass of blessings standing by. Glass of blessings, that is wisdom, strength, beauty, honor, pleasure, etc. Okay, all the values which God has given to us. Let us, said he, pour on him all we can. Third line, figure of speech is inversion. Let us, said he, The chronological order of the words is changed. It should be let us, he said. So third line of the poem, figure of speech is inversion. Let us, said he, pour on him all we can. Let the world's riches, that means wealth, which dispersed मतलब scattered, सब बिखरा हुआ, which dispersed lie, contract into a span. Contract again, collect together, and span very small space. So fourth line, let the world's riches which dispersed lie contract into a span. It is antithesis because two opposite words are used in the same line, that is dispersed and contract. डिस्पर्स का मतलब है स्कैटर्ड, बिखरा हुआ, और कॉन्ट्रैक्ट का मतलब है कलेक्ट टुगेदर. सो फोर्थ लाइन इज एंटीथेसिस. नाउ सी व्हाट द पोएट सेज. द पोएट सेज that at the time when God first created man, he had a glass of blessings standing by. He thought that he would be generous and shower on man all the gifts possible. God intended that all the treasures of the earth which lay scattered should be collected and concentrated in the small space he had created, and it was which was for man. So strength first made a way. First gift God gave man was strength. सबसे पहला गिफ्ट जो भगवान ने इंसान को दिया है वो क्या है? इट इज स्ट्रेंथ. सो स्ट्रेंथ फर्स्ट मेड अ वे, देन ब्यूटी फ्लोड, देन विजडम, ऑनर, प्लेजर. उसके बाद में क्या क्या आ गया? ब्यूटी, विजडम, ऑनर, प्लेजर. This line figure of speech is climax. Then beauty flowed, then wisdom, honor, pleasure. Why? Because ideas are arranged in ascending order, and hence it is climax. Figure of speech is climax. Then beauty flowed, then wisdom, honor, pleasure. When almost all was out, God made a stay, perceiving that alone of all his treasures rest in the bottom lay. जब भगवान ने सारे जो है उसके ब्लेसिंग्स दे दिए इंसान को, विथ स्ट्रेंथ, ब्यूटी, विजडम, ऑनर, प्लेजर, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, गॉड मेड अ स्टे. ही स्टॉप्ड फॉर अ वाइल. Perceiving, that means noticing, that alone of all his treasures rest in the bottom lay. Means what? One gift remained at the bottom of the glass, and that was rest. भगवान ने सारे उसके ब्लेसिंग्स दे दिए इंसान को, हमको, बट सिर्फ एक ही अपने पास रख दिया. कौन सा? दैट इज रेस्ट. भगवान ने हमको क्या नहीं दिया है? रेस्ट, पीस जिसको बोलते हैं. सो ही हैज़ नॉट गिवन ओनली वन गिफ्ट. He has not bestowed only one gift. Now we will see the reason why. For if I should, said he. Now see, first, rest in the bottom lay, figure of speech is pun. When one word in the sentence has double meaning, जो rest जो word है उसका double meaning है, okay? One word has double meaning, the figure of speech becomes pun. एक क्या है? रेस्ट का मतलब रिमेनिंग थिंग्स, और एक क्या है? टू टेक अ रेस्ट. सो डबल मीनिंग इन वन लाइन, द फिगर ऑफ स्पीच बिकम्स पर. फॉर इफ आई शुड, सेड ही. अगेन फिगर ऑफ स्पीच इज इनवर्जन. सेड ही के जगह पे या क्या क्या चाहिए वहाँ पे? ही सेड. फॉर इफ आई शुड, सेड ही, bestow this jewel also on my creature, he would adore my gifts instead of me, and rest in nature, not the God of nature. So both should losers be. इसका मतलब क्या है ये स्टैंजा का? God said to himself that if he bestowed this precious gift to his creation man, man would love only those gifts of nature and would not love God who had created all these things. Thus God and man would finally lose each other. सिर्फ एक चीज़ भगवान ने नहीं दी, वो कौन सी है? दैट इज़ रेस्ट. वाई? ओनली बिकॉज वी ह्यूमन बींग्स विल अडोर द थिंग्स ऑफ नेचर and we would not adore God. हम लोग क्या करेंगे? We will just adore all the precious gifts which God has given us. We will just adore all those gifts of nature, and we would not love God. We would not worship God, and hence there would be no connection between human beings and God. And that's why God decided to keep that blessing of rest with Himself. God said to Himself that if He bestowed this precious and valuable gift to His creation, man would love and worship only the gifts of nature and would not love the God who had created all things in nature. Thus, both God and man would finally lose each other. They would lose the connection, and hence, God has not given us rest. See this line? And rest in nature, not the God of nature. Repetition, word nature is repeated. So both should losers be. Again inversion, order has been changed. Yet let him keep the rest, but keep them with repining restlessness. मतलब क्या है? Continuous anxiety due to dissatisfaction. Yet let him keep the rest, but keep them with repining restlessness. Figure of speech is alliteration. Repining restlessness. Sound of R is repeated. Let him be rich and weary, that at last, if goodness lead him not, yet weariness may toss him to my breast. मतलब क्या है इसका? God left man restless and anxious and dissatisfied. He thought that man should be rich with abundance of gifts, but he should always remain tired and restless. If the quality of goodness did not lead man back to God, sheer fatigue would draw him close to back to God's heart. अगर हम डिससेटिस्फाइड नहीं होते, अगर हम रेस्टलेस नहीं होते, तो क्या हम भगवान को कभी याद करते? Just ask this question to yourself. No. So, God reasoned that only then at last, if the quality of goodness did not lead the man back to God, sheer fatigue मतलब tiredness, हम लोग थक कर we would draw man back to God's heart. कम से कम थक कर ही हम लोग भगवान को याद करेंगे. And that's why God has decided that He will keep that blessing of rest with Him. Only because there should be connection between human beings and God. Human beings, His worshippers, and God should not lose the connection. It is the restlessness which would pull man towards God, the giver of all, and man would find everlasting peace, just like a restless, unhappy child wanting to be hugged, flinging itself into its mother's arms. एक छोटा बच्चा जैसे अपने माँ के पास रहना चाहता है. So in the same way, God decided that His worshippers should remain close to His heart. So here He has used the metaphor pulley. With the help of pulley, what is the work of pulley? It lifts the object up. So with the help of pulley, God will lift His human beings, restless human beings, close to His heart. So in this way, students, we have seen the poem Pulley by George Herbert. I am sure you have liked and enjoyed this video. Understand, read the poem and understand all the figures of speech which we have discussed in the poem. Okay students, bye all of you. Take care.